Hello, and thank you for tuning in to another Facebook Live, blog live, and or YouTube video. I am happy to be here. My name is Sue Jacobs. I am a wardrobe, image, and style coach, and I am going to be talking about something that in this neck of the woods where I live is timely. This is an accessory, and it's something that I hear a lot as an image and wardrobe coach. Favorable comments, and then there is the camp that when I mention using a scarf or wearing a scarf or having it as an accessory option, there's a lot of resistance and hands up, moving back, and I can read the body language. It is not favorable. So wherever you sit, on whatever camp you're in, that's fine. If you're in the middle, perhaps I can convince you to pull out your scarves or to invest in a couple and just see how it goes. Okay, so there are so many shapes of scarves. There are long, thin scarves that we picture riding in a convertible with the top down and the scarf is just trailing in the wind, and you're on your way to anywhere. And there are square scarves, which are a little more awkward, but you fold them into a triangle to use those. And then there are long, wide, rectangular scarves, probably the most traditional, most purchased, easiest to use. And I'm going to show you some examples of how to work with them, but this isn't a scarf tying video. There are great ones out there. That's not my purpose. My purpose is to point out that scarves are an accessory. They can provide far more than warmth, right? We've come a long way since, my mom would say, okay, where's your scarf? Put it in the neck of that new leather coat so you don't ruin the collar. We all know that that's not just what we use scarves for. I call them multitaskers. I know that they can add color to your outfit if you aren't really someone who has a colorful wardrobe. They can definitely act as a pashmina, which is a beautiful, elegant wrap. They can bring unlikely colors together. So you'll have an outfit. You really want to wear the top and you want to wear the bottom, but you're not sure if the colors work. Your scarves can pull those colors together in an effortless way that make it look like you planned it. This is the perfect outfit. We call them multitaskers for those reasons. And I also really, to be honest, I never travel on an airplane without a scarf because you all know how the temperature in airplanes can range from warm to freezing. So there's those kind of applications. And one last one that you may not have thought about. Have you ever been in a restaurant where you really needed to protect what you were wearing and you couldn't get the server's eye forever? So you can, this isn't standard, but you can use it. You can take it off, put it on your lap if you want to protect something that shouldn't have any stain on it at all. Okay, lots of uses. Why do I hear resistance? Probably the most resistance I hear is from women who feel that they are already warm and a scarf just makes them feel that much hotter. Well, I can say, and I don't argue with that because I'm also someone who is warm most of the time, but there are lots of fabrications out there. If that's your thing and you want to try a scarf, look for a cotton scarf, look for a gauze scarf. Don't opt for cashmere, of course. I find linen warm, so you may or may not, but around my neck, that's not going to happen. So don't eliminate just because of fabric choices. There are tons of options out there. Okay, other than that, the reason a lot of women are, not really enthusiastic about scarves, I find, is because they don't know how to wear them. And I get that. I have been in many closets where there are a lot of scarves and they are hanging there just crying to be worn. So I will post a video my favorite scarf tying video after, I'll post it on my Facebook business page and you can check that out because there are really good ones. And I don't have the techie equipment to do that. but I will show you my first one is a long, thin scarf, and I actually saw this fabric in a clothing designer store, and I liked it, and I asked if she could just make me a very long, it's probably 6 feet long scarf. So think about that. If you see some fabric, you can whip it up yourself, or you can have someone do it for you. So this is a long, thin scarf. Now here is what I want to show you. First of all, make sure that the colors are flattering for you, because scarves are going to be near your face. If it's a color that you can't wear, you don't want to wear it in a scarf. Wear it away from your face, away from where the light will reflect it in an unflattering manner. Okay, so first up, I'm just going to do this. And you can see I have very little jewelry on, which is not typical for me. And I thought it would be easier to see the value of the scarf. So here is this pretty flocked scarf, perfect for the season. And I have this is shorter. I have a very long tail. I'm just going to pull it around, and you will notice I see so many women having their scarves right up like this. Well, if you have a long neck, great. If you're trying to hide something, that's what it looks like you're doing. So be mindful of where your scarf sits. I always like to pull the scarf away from the neck to create a bit of a V, and it is more flattering because V shapes, V-neck collars are universally flattering. And then I'm going to tie it gently so that it is not a big bulky knot. And then you can see it looks really nice. There isn't burgundy in the scarf per se, but it looks nice on this fall shade Merlot dress. So here we go. And I always turn the bulk to the side so that the bulk isn't here. I don't like to look at someone's face and be distracted by the bulk of anything. So I typically will turn it to the right or left so that it's just kind of an arrow pointing down. It also is a great trick to elongate if you want to look taller. Okay, so that's just one simple tip about your long, skinny scarves. Sometimes, a lot of times, I will put scarves on my clients backwards, and we start with the tails down here, and I'm going to pull them around. You can try this as well if you haven't. And again, I'm pulling that away from the neck. And it just gives a bit of a drape, a nice drape, a soft drape. Some people like to wear them long, just like this. It actually looks good if you are wearing a jacket that does not have a collar, so a Chanel style jacket, pretty. Now for me, because I'm always moving and I'm busy, well, not so much walking around outside now, but I don't want the tails flying. So I do a small knot, and I don't want it bulky. I want to try to maintain that sleek look, so I will do a small knot. And any of my clients know I'm always fiddling and trying to flatten the knot. Pull it apart, have it flat so that it flatters you, it doesn't wear you. We want to see your face and notice the scarf second, okay? So that's something to keep in mind. Now this is a very easy one, and I'm sure most of you already are doing this, but I'm just going to double it, and this is super easy. If you're in a hurry, here you go, just put it around, and I've doubled it, and then you just grab the loop, right? This is scarf tying 101, but if you're new to this, you can try it this way. And then again, always pulling that color that's the best color for you close to your skin. And that's an easy. And this way you can see I have my necklace on. It's not too much. I get asked that question a lot. Can you wear jewelry with a scarf? Absolutely. So there, it just looks nice. And I think it's a good fall look. It adds texture, it flatters your face, and especially if you can pull out one of the tones in your scarf on your lip or your or other makeup. Okay, so I want to show you something else. I think this is pretty clever. Maybe you know this trick or not. This is another, I wear this as a scarf. It actually, because I like the colors, I had a long maxi dress hemmed in the summer, and it was too long. So when the seamstress cut it off, she made me, again, a very long scarf. And it's great. It's super lightweight. So you can try that if you have things that are too long and you want to get them hemmed. keep the fabric and wear it as a scarf. It's definitely great that way. Now, if you want to really get into the whole headband thing, some of you look good, do it that way. Repurpose, repurpose, repurpose. I love that idea. And okay, so let's just talk about this. There are some challenges for people who get warm. As I said, don't wear wool, stay away from cashmere. If you are busty, you don't want bulky fabric. Absolutely stay away from bulky fabric. You can, this is extremely limp. That's what you want to go for. And you want to keep it up on the top of your chest, and don't have it, also don't want a very big scarf. It can be small, lightweight, that will work. Okay, and I wanted to show you this as well. All of you have seen all of those beautiful pashminas all summer. When I bought my favorite one, it's this pattern, it came with a belt. I immediately took the belt loops off of the long duster jacket, and this became a neckwear for me. And I like that because you're not going to see yourself everywhere. And you can just wear it as a necklace. You can wear it you can put the tails down your back, and it becomes something that is different. It's unique, and you are again repurposing what you have. I do often take the belts off of pieces that my clients buy, take off the belt loops, and we make a choker or some sort of a neckwear item. Okay. So the other scarf that I want to show you is big. It's a huge square. It is lightweight, and these have many functions. Again, I always encourage people to buy what you love, and I love that there's a giraffe on this scarf. And it reminds me of a trip that I took to Africa, and that was a very special time. And again, it has navy, which is a great color for me, and a nice russet. Okay, so I'm going to use it as I didn't buy it as a pashmina, I bought it as a scarf. But you can see, look, it's very lightweight. This is not adding heat to my body. And again, I said I'm very much a person that runs hot. So I'm going to throw it around. And this is how you can, change your scarves that you usually wear as a scarf into a pashmina that you maybe want to cover up your arms. Maybe you like a dress you have, but you don't like the bare arms. And just pull it around you and cover yourself in a way that is flattering. Again, pulling myself, the navy close to my skin, that's the best color here for me. You also can pull out, if you are a belt person, your favorite belt. A nice brown wide belt, brown leather would be great on this, and cinch it in at the waist to give yourself shape. Again, you're layering, you're adding visual interest to your look, and you are adorning yourself in things that you actually like. Okay, now, so if I wanted to wear this as a scarf, which I do, I bunch it up, and as I said, I don't like a lot of bulk. I just don't. I'm short, and I don't really worry about the size of the scarf. I worry about the bulk. Okay, that's when I get hot. So I'm going to just, again, shorter here. I'm just going to pull it around, and you can see there's lots going on. I'm definitely going to pull it away from my neck. I'm going to extend this. I want to flatten it. I don't want it a big wad. And then again, some people want the tails just loose underneath it. It's beautiful this way. Bit of the pattern showing. This is a perfect way to wear this scarf for me when I don't want the rust color quite close to my skin. And I also said I often will turn the scarf and have the flow coming to the left or the right. If you are very busty, I would not recommend all of this bulk to you. There are 100 options out there for you. Okay, so that's just that way, and a pashmina. I'm not really much of a twirler. I know a lot of people encourage you to twirl your scarves. I only do that if I'm integrating two scarves together. I will take them and I will twirl them together so that when I put them around my neck or my client's neck, we see both patterns. But in this case, I'm just going to put it on backwards. I'm going to bring it around here. And then you can see this looks ridiculous on me. It's way too much collar. All you see is a talking head. So be mindful. If you have a long neck, oh my gosh, lucky you in this case. So you can take advantage of that. You saw what I did. I tucked that rust in to keep it away from my skin there. This is great coloring for me at the face. And some of them like to inch up. Just going to tie this again. And I'm not going to tie it tightly because then I'm going to get a big knot. Look what I'm doing. I want to show you. I'm opening up the knot. I'm flattening the knot. Okay, so there isn't bulk here. No one needs bulk there. Okay, and look at this. If I just had a plain navy sweater and a navy pant, this is a beautiful, and maybe the rust suede, booty. This is beautiful. It's a way to add visual interest again to your outfit. It's a way to incorporate colors that look good on you. It's a nice, easy option if you really don't like a lot of pattern in your wardrobe. You can try scarves. I want to say this. I'm going to give a little shout out because I was on shopping for a client, a lot of shopping for clients, but I was actually looking for handbags for someone, and I saw some scarves posted on Style 360, which is a high-end consignment store in the London, Ontario area. Huge presence on Facebook and Instagram. If you aren't convinced about scarves, you don't have to buy a new one. You can buy one that is at a shop, a secondhand store, a consignment store where you live. And that is what I recommend to you, to try it so it doesn't cost you a lot. If you don't wear it, if you don't like it, you get home and you say, oh, you know what, I liked it in the store, but this isn't going to work for me. You haven't spent a lot of money, and it isn't going to make you feel bad that you did that. So, and here's, I kind of like this. It's pretty, and they feel feminine depending on the fabric. Cotton, again, is really nice. This is a cotton blend. Okay, so things to think about. Add color to your outfit with a patterned scarf. Check out and make sure that the colors that you choose in your scarf are your best colors. You can cheat like I did and pull the color that isn't the best near your face, move it, manipulate it so that it is away from your skin, but it's still somewhere on your body. I love to be able to wear colors like this that I can't wear close to my face, but I like to wear them elsewhere. Also, think about digging into your closet, pulling out those scarves, and just try it again. Keep them away. Create the V so that you come across, in terms of image communicated message, as approachable and open and grounded. That's what you want. You don't want the scarf so tight that it looks like you really are bottled up in there and you're going to be a stress ball case. And that may not be the case about you, but that's what happens when you tighten things up, and it's really, it's like, wow, what's happening? Okay, and some of you may have used scarves way back in the day when you were coming home from a date and you didn't want your parents to see something that might have been on your neck. Okay, anyhow, that's what I wanted to share about scarves. I have so many scarves, and this is another one that is absolutely beautiful. Shades of blue that I can wear, a little bit of that classic animal print that is important to my style personality. And before I finish the video today, I just wanted to draw attention to the fact that you will see posted on Instagram and my Facebook business page my second masterclass, which is called Be Your Own Stylist, starting October 1st. And how do you choose scarves that are the right pattern and that send the right message for you? How do you choose shoes? How do you choose sweaters, clothes, jewelry, necklaces? So many women have so many things, so many of you, that were purchased because you liked it and then you didn't. You don't know how to wear it. You put it on, it doesn't feel like you. And there they sit. And the problem is that you don't have what you need to promote yourself in the best possible way. What I'm doing in this masterclass is going to be helping you dig deep, and we're going to uncover. I get really excited about this because I do this in person with my clients. Now it's happening remotely online, but in this class, I'm going to work with each of you and we're going to discover your style words. And once you have those words that really, they come from a place deep inside that you may or may not even be aware that you do want to come across as sensual. You definitely want to come across as a team player or vibrant or fun or youthful or sexy. And because you know what? So many times there isn't time to put yourself on that to-do list. So that's what's going to be happening. And that's what we're going to do, because when you have your style words, that is actually the birthplace of authentic style. It is exhilarating. There are no more mistakes, no more mishaps. Nothing is uncertain, stress-free. Don't waste your money on buying clothes that should be in someone else's closet. Okay, so until next time, I really hope that you will look for some scarves, check out your secondhand consignment shops where you live, and give it a try. Never say never. And if you feel good in it, by all means wear it. Why? Because confidence is always in style. Cheers.